Welcome to part 5 of the newsletter speedrun. So I've been really busy. Let me catch you up. So I've organized the workflow a little bit, and that's just this little button right here, auto align. And then I created a second Google Gemini node over here just so it alleviates the pressure on the one that was getting a little bit out of control, because that will reduce hallucinations if we can spread out the load like this. The second one just does another task for me. You're a chief marketing officer, and it puts together a call to action in order to get one of these automations that I built. So you get the high-level snapshot, you get a make.com workflow just like the one you're looking at, or an AI voice ready to go just by clicking on the link, and that'll take you to my Skool community. So as I add additional sections to my newsletter, separate Gemini nodes just to alleviate the overall pressure. Now, I just ran this. Let me show you what the result looks like. So it starts at the top, same as usual. Anthropic's Gambit explodes. Nice little title over here. Deep Dive summarizes all of the articles that it pulls, but a newsletter, I feel like, to be impactful, really needs to give you actionable data to go implement immediately. Not just news, not just summarizing different articles. So it has the alpha prediction, which I think is pretty cool. And then it has the prompt where you can copy and then go take to an LLM immediately and test this out. So that's the first interaction. The second one is to click on the blueprint and then get into my Skool community where you get a ton of other free things. And then it walks you through the snapshot of the day. So for folks that are interested in high-level snapshots, you can follow these 4 steps, and then even breaks down a return on investment for you on how much you can net profit if you build a snapshot and then sell it. And if you join my Skool community and you're serious about this, I'll go ahead and build a snapshot for you, and then we can share on the revenue. Always keep it light by having a joke of the day. Why did the AI break up with the algorithm? Because it said they had too many issues and needed space. Okay, very cool. The yes, no, I still don't know. I'm going to build surveys around this where it's going to hook back into another automation, and then maybe I'll just grab data or send a follow-on request. I added another section over here to claim the free snapshot. So whatever they want in terms of one of the previous 3 items in Go High Level, they can click here. They'll join my Go High Level affiliate program, and then I'll give them the automation that goes with it. And then a nice subtle call to action to go to my YouTube channel and watch all my videos. I call it the Sonic Combinator Lab, but in here it says get the blueprints on YouTube. So they click on that, they'll go straight to the channel to learn more. For my astute readers, if you forward this email to 3 friends, I'll go ahead and unlock Skool for you as well and give you a snapshot. So in the same fashion, I want this newsletter to grow, and based on feedback, make it a little bit better. So now we need to focus on how to grow the newsletter. The first thing is getting people to subscribe. And that's just grabbing this quick link over here and then throwing in subscribe at the end, and then putting that into a button, for example, on your website. So let's go ahead and do that. So subscribe. Okay, can't type on that. I'll just copy it. We'll go over to base 44 and then plug this into our website. So let's go plug this subscribe button all over the place. So in automations and tools in my Skool community, folks can come over here and newsletters right here. So if you were to click on that, you'd subscribe to my newsletter. And make sure you don't just grab a whole bunch of emails and then start sending them your newsletter, because they will report you. And if you don't have their consent, it's spamming, and then you could get in a lot of trouble. So the folks that I'm going to include are the ones that have already consented by joining my Skool community or being one of my affiliates that have already accepted that they'll receive marketing material from me. And of course, if they're not comfortable, they can always unsubscribe from the newsletter. And then for everyone visiting the website, they can just click the subscribe button. So in base 44, I'm going to give it the call to action, which is the subscribe button. And then I'm going to say a small description. The Sonic Combinator newsletter is filled with how-to and copy-paste prompts, tricks, and cheats you need to get ahead of your competitors. And then I'm going to let it just build what it thinks is right. I also said build a spot for this to get maximum subscribers. Base 44 is usually pretty good at doing that stuff. I don't have to be so specific, but I just went ahead and threw it in there. And while I was thinking about that, let me show you what this looks like. So if somebody was to click on the button that's being created now, they'll come to this page right here. It'll say what it is, and they'll put in their email address and then hit subscribe. Also need to throw this into our signature block. So as people are receiving emails, they can go ahead and click a button to subscribe, just like they can schedule a call today. This is Gmail, so you just go up to settings over here, go to all settings, and then scroll down to where it says signature. And then let's throw this in here. I'll say join the lab, and then click on link, and then paste your subscribe link in here, apply. And that's how it turns into this little purple button. Now to link. So we have it in the website, the Skool community, signature blocks, and then let's start putting it into all of the YouTube descriptions as one of the call to action. And then later we can even do ads and promote the newsletter. So suppose you already have a list of followers that you want to promote this newsletter to. You can come over here to audiences and then subscribers, and then click on import subscribers, and then import subscribers again. And then you'll drop in your CSV file over here, comma separated values. For example, in HighLevel, you can export your contacts from there and then upload them over here to start building your audiences if you already had an audience somewhere else and then you wanted to bring them over to your newsletter. And before we wrap this up, let's take a look at what Base 44 built. So all the way at the bottom of our website, we have this: get the unfair advantage your competitors don't have. The Sonic Combinator newsletter delivers copy-paste prompts, tricks. That's copy that I had put in there. And then it built these nice little highlighting effects, paste prompts, tricks, and shortcuts. And then of course has the click, call to action, no spam ever, and goes straight to our subscribe page. Perfect. Now we're set. So now we have to focus on making sure we do that manual process every single morning to get the newsletter out. Probably takes about 60 seconds. I think I can do that for a few days before I start feeling a little lazy, but I will find a way to automate that as well, most likely with Claude Code. I want to do a series on that one. So like and subscribe, stay tuned as we build this audience and we get to revenue. If you want to do this yourself and you just need a little bit of help, join my Skool community, use my HighLevel affiliate link, and I will help you. Revenue that I generate from that, 20% of it goes into paid ads, and the leads, I share them with my community. With my affiliate link, you get a 30-day extended trial, plus a bootcamp that you can go through. I have a 15-part course that gets you from initial idea all the way to operational agency. You'll get hundreds of pre-built AI agents ready to go, workflows, automations, website templates. I also have 40 plus businesses and marketing courses that you can then sell to your members. I'm heavily involved in my community. I join 7 days a week, so you can have one-on-ones with me where we can build things, we can do think tanks and come up with business ideas. You can even join my businesses where I show you what I'm doing day in and day out. Everything is completely free until I get to maximum capacity. Join now.